What is going on, you guys? Boss Stands Tall here, and we are back with my WWE 13 universe. Now, we are only a couple days away from the Royal Rumble pay-per-view event, and tonight we've got a bunch of guys that are actually competing in the Rumble, as well as, I think we have one or two more qualifiers, I'm not sure. Brian Pillman here is a man who I really enjoy having in Universe Mode, or I have enjoyed having him. This year. It's kind of a shame that he won't be in next year's, but that's just how it has to be. Brian Pillman. Actually, this match, I don't know if you guys remembered, but a couple weeks back, I said, wouldn't it be awesome to just have a match that was just Brian Pillman versus Shawn Michaels? I was thinking about it, and like that sounded like such a good match. So I'm just gonna do it. And it looks like Brian Pillman going out to yell at some fans and hold up four fingers in their face. Not really sure why, but he's doing it regardless. Regardless of what I think, he is doing it. And Brian Pillman, former Buffalo Bill, which is awesome because the Buffalo Bills happen to be my favorite team, unfortunately, because they're not great. But and here's his opponent. It is going to be Shawn Michaels, former European champion. He just hasn't been able to get in that spotlight ever again. He really just hasn't. I mean, you know, he held the championship for like 70 something days. Let me actually get the official score on that. How long did he hold the title? 73 days, which actually was beaten by Rikishi recently. Recently, I just said recently. It was beaten by Rikishi recently. Rikishi got 79 days before he handed the title to Gangrel at Money in the Bank. We're still waiting for an explanation on why Rikishi would do that. But I don't know. Rikishi has not spoken up, and no one's really heard from him since Money in the Bank. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why he would just. I mean, if you guys didn't see that match, you should probably go look at it because it was a good match up until the ending, and it was. I mean, Gangrel was up on the ladder pulling Rikishi's title down, and Rikishi did a circle around the ladder and stood there and watched him. And I don't know, maybe Rikishi was just tired of holding the title. He wanted to be in the Royal Rumble match. Because if you guys didn't know, I do not allow champions in the Royal Rumble match. Maybe he wanted a chance at the world title. I guess that'd be a pretty good reason. He was already the longest reigning European champion of all time. So, yeah, I have no idea. I'm not really sure why Rikishi would do that. I guess we're going to... I don't know how to put it. I don't know. I don't even know if we will ever find out. I mean, I'm gonna try and ask him. I'm gonna try and ask him next week what is going on with him. What's what's happening? What's going on in the mind of Rikishi? And hopefully I will get an answer because that was very uncharacteristic of Rikishi, and we haven't seen him since. He hasn't shown up for events. I mean, I haven't really booked him, but he's been taking a little hiatus and. I don't know. I'm not really sure. But anyways, Brian Pillman, Shawn Michaels. This is a pretty... I mean, I'm hoping this is going to be a pretty awesome match. Brian Pillman just throws Shawn Michaels at the referee over there, and looks like he just gives him a big drop kick into the corner. Shawn Michaels, unlike Brian Pillman, will be competing in next year's season. And Shawn tells me that this year was not his year per se, and he is telling me that WWE 2K14 will indeed be his year. He wants to capture the world title next year, and he'll do anything he can to get it. And I mean, he feels like he just sort of let the fans down this year, and even though he hasn't had a whole lot of time to prove himself. I mean, the season's only like 16 weeks long this year. It's not quite as long as the last one, or even as long as the full year. But I don't think they ever will be as long as the full year. But who knows? Who knows? Maybe someday. Maybe someday I'll do a full year. But that would be, I don't know. That'd be pretty difficult. I don't think I'll ever really have the time, especially not in the next couple of years, as my life's gonna get harder. As I get older. But I'm not really sure. Maybe we will have a full year. Maybe we won't even do it by years. We'll just do like, kind of like what the Mag Nation does, where he has like just separate matches. I was thinking about that a little bit, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm not really sure. But anyway, Shawn's got the natural high flyer Brian Pillman on the top rope, and that is a move that we have not seen before. He just does a very awesome like reverse suplex sort of thing off the top rope. It was very fun to watch. And we got Shawn Michaels just dropping Brian Pillman. We don't often see him do that move, but we just did. So, yeah, there's that. And Brian Pillman just giving Shawn Michaels a big, what do you call it, neck breaker. Brian Pillman, as I did mention, he was a former Buffalo Bill. He's actually close friends in college with Jim Harbaugh, coach of the 49ers. And I think that's a pretty cool fact. I think that's definitely worth talking about. And Shawn Michaels, he debuted on the scene last year. I believe it was when he beat, I think he beat Randy Savage last year. And Randy Savage, he took this year off, but he will be back next year. We're gonna see if I mean, I'm sure Randy Savage would want to capture the world title because he's already been European champion. But I don't know. I would like to see what these guys do. I'd like to see what happens to these guys. And Brian Pillman looks like he's got Shawn Michaels up. What's he looking to hit right here? Looks like he's gonna hit a little bit of a snap suplex. And I don't know if that was his finisher. I think his finisher is like a shoulder block off the rope, which is kind of stupid. But I'm not sure. Shawn Michaels kips up. And he's going for the comeback moment right now. Shawn Michaels just has an atomic drop, and it looks like he's going to hit that body slam. Now Shawn Michaels, he does have his finisher, we know that. But he's going to pin him anyways. One. Nah, just a one count. And Shawn, oh, it looks like Brian Pillman, he reversed Shawn's something, whatever he was thinking right there. Brian Pillman says, nah, that's not happening, and they reversed it. Brian Pillman just tossing Shawn into the corner, and just boom, big shot. Shawn Michaels with the bulldog, and looks like Shawn Michaels' abdomen is just killing him right now. He's definitely not 100% in this match right now. Not really sure how it's gonna affect his performance in the match. Right now, it really doesn't look like it's affecting him very much because he's on the upper hand. But fatigue is going to start to set in eventually. Brian Pillman right now, speaking of fatigue, he's getting out of the ring. I think he needs a little bit of a break from Shawn. But maybe he was just going to pull apart the announcer's table. Because that is a common glitch. I did want to mention this, you guys. Next year is going to... I mean, I didn't really want to mention it because I've been mentioning it. Next year, WWE 2K14 starts in like 2 weeks. Hope you guys realize that, because after the Royal Rumble, we have 2 more weeks until WrestleMania, and that's going to be it. So I can't wait for that. That is going to be awesome. I can't wait for the Royal Rumble above anything else. The Royal Rumble is going to be great. It was great last year, even though it was a little screwed up. It's going to be great this year. Even though I didn't even have the correct Royal Rumble, I'm still using the records for the Royal Rumble. And, yeah, hopefully this year, speaking of records, hopefully this year we'll see at least a couple of those records broken. I'm not sure about Stone Cold's record, if that'll ever be broken. But or John Morrison's record, for that matter. John Morrison has the current shortest amount of time in the ring. He was, I believe he lasted 24 seconds in the match before being eliminated by Alex Riley, who does hold the record for most eliminations with 4. I hope that record gets broken. That's a pathetic record. Only 4 eliminations. That was the all-time record, even though it was only 1 Royal Rumble match. Now we're going to have 2 Royal Rumble matches. And I wonder who is going to be the winner of that Royal Rumble match. That's going to be awesome to see. I can't wait to see who the second ever Royal Rumble winner is. And Brian Pillman locks in the submission as I'm talking. And speaking of both these guys, they will be. You can probably expect to see these guys in the Royal Rumble match on Sunday. Is that? Oh, Shawn Michaels is going to tap. Brian Pillman taps out Shawn Michaels. And former European champion is knocked off by Pillman. Actually, fun fact about Brian Pillman, he actually holds... Why is this a replay? You want to tell me? That's so annoying. Why didn't I just edit this out? That's so annoying. Was I going to like make this a dark match or something? It's so annoying. I wish I had edited that out. Whatever. We're just going to watch the replay of Shawn wiggling his head to tap out. But, yeah, fun fact about Brian Pillman, he actually holds victories over former European champion and the former undisputed champion Triple H. So Brian Pillman, he's really the guy this year. He he's a little bit underrated. I feel like I should be giving him more chances. Now after all his current wins, after all his after all his recent wins, let's say, he definitely does deserve more. And look at, he's given the 4. I'm not really sure why he's doing the number 4. Alright guys, it is time for our second match of the evening. We will have an elimination fatal 4-way containing Eddie Guerrero, the Godfather, Cactus Jack, and Big Boss Man. Big Boss Man, we haven't really seen a whole lot of him lately. He was television champion a little while ago, and I didn't want to make him obsolete, so he's gonna get a chance to get some sort of a win in this match. Same with Cactus Jack. He was actually, I think he's a 2-time television champion. Hasn't really done much this year, but you know, I did want to give all these guys just one match. This match isn't for anything. It's just purely, you know, it's not like a Royal Rumble qualifier or anything. It's just purely an exhibition match, just because I didn't want to make these guys obsolete. Eddie Guerrero actually won his career back, I guess you could say, because he was about to get fired, and he was put in a match with Billy Gunn, who was another man that was in jeopardy of getting fired, and it was a career-threatening match. So the loser would, get fired from SG Gaming League. They just had to walk out on the spot. They couldn't even clear out their locker room. They just had to walk out of the arena in wearing what they were wearing. They couldn't get their clothes from backstage, couldn't get cell phones or anything, just had to walk out. And Billy Gunn, he was unfortunately that man. He had to leave the arena. He could not stop walking. He could not stop walking until he reached his flight back home. Billy Gunn is still trying to call me from his house phone, demanding that I bring back his stuff to his home, but I just don't have that kind of time. So and Billy Gunn isn't allowed back into the arena, so maybe he has a friend in the company that can bring him his stuff back. But if there's anybody watching this that's close friends with Billy Gunn that wants to give him his stuff back for me, that would be much appreciated, because I feel bad for the guy. I feel bad for him. He's in a rough spot. But Godfather is pounding away on the forehead of Cactus Jack. And actually, I think Eddie Guerrero and Cactus Jack are the 2 guys that will still be competing in next year. Godfather's contract expires in about 2 weeks, and same with Big Boss Man's, unfortunately. But Big Boss Man, he did a decent amount of work with the time given to him. He's only been in the company for 14 weeks, and he's already won a championship. Good for him. Oh my God, Eddie Guerrero just completely throws Boss Man to the floor. And Cactus Jack has been in the company for I don't know. I don't want to say 2 years, because he debuted late last year, and then this is only a 14-week season. So let's go by seasons. How about that? He's been in SG Gaming League for 2 seasons now, because I don't want to say years. If it were years, then it would be like a half a year. I think we've been doing this combined, because I don't know, there were like 22 weeks last year, and 16 weeks this year, so that comes out to be roughly 40 weeks. So I don't know, it's like half a year. But so Cactus Jack has been with us for 2 seasons. Same with Eddie Guerrero. Godfather and Boss Man debuted this year, or this season. I'm gonna need to stop saying that. That is gonna be a habit of mine. And Godfather was in jeopardy of being the first and only man eliminated from this contest. I don't think Godfather's ever had a win. I don't have their records tonight, but I don't think Godfather's ever gotten a win. I know I can only remember like one of his matches, and it was a loss. He lost to Rikishi. And I believe he was in a battle royal or something. Godfather is my battle royal guy. He really is. Every company has a battle royal guy. Like Alex Riley is the WWE's battle royal guy, and same with William Regal. Now he's pretty much just the battle royal guy. Godfather is mine. He is my battle royal guy. And right now, Cactus Jack is choking him out with that mandible claw. Now I don't really know if it's a choke. I believe he like presses on the bottom of your tongue, like underneath your tongue, and it blacks you out or something. I'm not sure, but resilient as he is, Godfather does kick out to that move. And now the former television champions are going at it. And I don't exactly know about the television title next year. I don't know if I'm still gonna have one because it's a little bit too much work. I feel like it's sort of like a useless title. I don't know. The only cool thing is having Attitude Era guys wrestle, you know, Modern Era guys. Next year, if we have the television championship, it's gonna be like, Modern Era guys wrestling legends, like old, 80s guys. I'm not really sure if I'm still gonna have it because it's just another title to keep track of. Is Godfather tapping out? I think he. No, it looks like he stays in here. I thought Godfather's been on the verge of tapping out a couple times in this match. His Boss Man just gets beaten. And it looks like Eddie Guerrero is going to do nothing because Godfather reverses it. And Godfather, if you guys didn't know this about Godfather, he was actually he used to be Papa Shango. That was his alter ego. I didn't really know that until like this year that Godfather was Papa Shango. And an interesting fact about the Godfather that you definitely do not know. Do you guys remember Tito LaFontero last year? Or Big Tito, as he was referred to in like the first couple weeks of this year. I shouldn't have said that. I should have let you guys look at his face a little bit before. But Tito LaFontero was actually the inspiration, or Godfather was actually the inspiration for NXT rookie Tito LaFontero last year. And by inspiration, I mean that I took a Godfather Caw and turned it into Tito LaFontero. And that's why if you look at their faces, they're almost exactly the same, almost identical. But all I did was change the tattoos a little bit and give him a new attire, and then it was Tito LaFontero. But actually, it's kind of weird. I just realized this. I'm not sure. I didn't ever test this microphone. I think it's okay, but like. I didn't test this microphone, so I'm not even sure if you guys can hear my commentary right now. That would suck so bad if I had to do this all over again, because we're already like, maybe like 20 minutes into the video now. And if I would have to do it all over again, that would suck so bad, because I don't want to. I'm already getting fed up with this universe mode. I am ready for something different. I'm ready for next year. I am ready for next year. I need it to happen. I need some next year. I need some 2K14. I'm done with. I feel like I'm living like in the past right now. I feel like everything's so old because this game is so dated. Like there's new stuff coming out. I need to get with a program. I need some new stuff. I mean, I do own the game. You guys, I have posted a video from 2K14. The Christmas Bowl was 2K14 material. So I do have the game. I just need to finish up the season. After WrestleMania, the season will be finished. The bad thing about this year is that I put all the important pay-per-views at the end. So I really didn't have much leeway. Like last year, Royal Rumble was my first pay-per-view. Then I had Elimination Chamber, and then I had WrestleMania. That should be how I do it this year. Except, I don't know, I like to have them for the end because I like to have more. I don't know. Last year Royal Rumble was a whole pay-per-view. This year it's just one match. So I'm not. I don't know. I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, last year I was even more strict. Not only did I not let champions in the match, but I also didn't let anybody who was wrestling that night be in the match. Like I went like what was it? Royal Rumble 2008. Like the actual Royal Rumble. I did sort of what they did there, where I didn't let anybody who was on the card that night compete in the Royal Rumble match. Which I don't know. It was bittersweet because we didn't get to see some of our biggest guys in the Royal Rumble, but also I do believe in that rule. I believe that guys who are in the Royal Rumble match should not be competing in the, or guys who are champions should not be competing in the Royal Rumble match. Because if you already have a title, I don't like that people who have titles can compete for other titles. I don't believe in that. Never done it like that. I don't like multi-champions. And there will never be a multi-champion in SG Gaming League because I won't allow it. I really won't. If you are a tag team wrestler, then you compete in the tag team division, with the exception of a couple guys this year who won their way into the match, like the Usos and Primetime Players, and the Outlaws and Hart Foundation. They're the 4 tag teams that will be competing in the Royal Rumble. But Yeah, what else was I just gonna say? Yeah, and like if you're a mid carder, then or if you have the mid card title, then you have no business going for the world title, you know. And if you're a world champion, then how are you going to? If you win the match, then you have to face yourself. It's stupid. It's stupid. Like, what are they competing for? If you're a world champion, you're competing for the opportunity to get a world championship shot. I don't know. I don't know. I don't. That's a logic I've never gotten. But looks like Big Boss Man almost pinned Cactus Jack. Cactus just hits that big elbow to the skull of Boss Man. This is where you really separate the men from the boys. We're in the final two in this match. And both of them are former champions. They both held titles before. They both had their hand raised at the end of the match. And they're looking to do that one more time tonight. Both these guys are. I actually predicted... what's my prediction for this match? Let's see. I guess I'll say Big Boss Man. Because he is a little bit fatigued right now. Looks like he does have leg injury. Oh, no. He has abdomen injuries. But I do think that he can do it. I think the Big Boss Man... he's a little bit more primed than Cactus Jack. Boss Man knows his contract is going to expire at the end of this year, and he wants to do as much as he possibly can in the allotted time he has. I don't know. We're gonna see. We're gonna see what happens. But I know we're gonna have to get. These guys are all generally mid carders. I guess we're gonna have to see. Or actually, these guys are less than mid carders. They're pretty much lower, like bottom carders. I don't know. I mean, these guys never compete, but Cactus Jack 1, 2, and 3. Cactus Jack getting a big win here tonight. Not a big win, but a win all the same. Cactus is actually one of the only guys who's actually still has a contract next year. Gets the win. It's a little unfortunate. I wanted it to be some guy like Big Boss Man who we won't see next year. Wanted to see as much of him as possible. I guess we can see him right now lying in the corner. And I don't know. Maybe when I'm doing the #1 contender spot for the European Championship, maybe I'll... Alright, you guys, this match. Let me explain this match. Now, Stone Cold and The Undertaker. As you guys saw last week, Stone Cold Steve Austin proclaimed that he was going to enter the Royal Rumble and eliminate a bunch of guys and win the match and beat his record for the longest time. But the problem with that is Stone Cold has not been very good this year. Stone Cold is he's almost winless, I think. I think he is he got one win, and it was when Triple H abandoned The Rock in the match. And it was a handicap match pretty much. That was his only win. Stone Cold has sucked ass this year. So because of that, I'm giving him the Wade Barrett treatment. I told him tonight that, and this was not on film, this is backstage. I told him that, okay, you can have your shot in the Royal Rumble, but you have to earn it. He has to, I told him that he had to beat another guy who was also sort of in the same boat as him. And that guy, as you can see, is The Undertaker. The Undertaker is another guy who sucked this year. He can't even win dark matches. He really is just bad. And he barely gets booked. So The Undertaker, he also came to me, he's like, give me a Royal Rumble match. I'm like, no. Like, you have to earn it. You've sucked this year. And that seemed like a perfect opportunity to put these guys in the ring together and say, duke it out, and the winner gets tossed into the Rumble match to see how you fare. Stone Cold, he is a veteran in the Royal Rumble. Not a veteran, because there's only been one. But he did stay in the ring for 17-22, and that is the all-time record. So Stone Cold does know how it feels to be in the Royal Rumble match. He knows how it feels to toss guys out. The Undertaker has never been in a Royal Rumble. He was, I believe he was champion at the last Royal Rumble. So he was world champion at the last one. So he couldn't do it, or he couldn't be in the Rumble. And this year he has really no excuse. If he wins this match, then he's in the Rumble. If he loses, then he will have to watch it from his house or watch it from backstage. I do have a VIP box this year for the Royal Rumble. I do have a bunch of guys that, I have handpicked some guys to be in my VIP box with me, and yeah, we're gonna watch the match all together. For example, Tensai is actually going to be in my VIP box because Tensai is a cool guy. He's a stand-up guy, and I enjoy watching him. But he cannot be in the Royal Rumble match thanks to his Money in the Bank contract. So he is in my VIP box. There are a bunch of other guys in the VIP box, but and I guess we will reveal that at the Royal Rumble. Not like it's a big reveal. Boss TENSAI'S VIP box. It's gonna be hopping. If you guys want to join the VIP box, then message me and I will disregard your message completely and not let you join because this is for VIPs only, and only winners can be in the VIP box. So I apologize. The Undertaker, if he were to lose his match, then he would not get a spot in the VIP box. Stone Cold, if he were to lose his match, also would not have a spot in the VIP box. They would have to watch from their homes, from their couches. And Stone Cold, if he were to lose his match, he would have to sit there on his couch and know that he could have been in the Royal Rumble, and that he could have done big things like he did last year. And he's got to sit there watching all the guys come out, watching all the young hopefuls, and just looking to win the Rumble, and knowing that he screwed up his chances. But hopefully that will not happen. I'm just thinking for the worst here. Hopefully Stone Cold will win the match. I don't know. I don't know who I want to win this match. I guess I want Stone Cold, just because I want him to try his luck in another Royal Rumble. Last year, he was the best Rumbler in that match. He probably should have won the match, but unfortunately he could not get it done. And he was in the final 3 though. I remember he was he just couldn't get it done. Stone Cold could not get it done. And that's a big thing. That's what Scott Hall was actually saying last week. He said that, you got the record, that's cool, but that doesn't matter unless you can win the match. That's all that matters. And that's really true. Because Scott Hall was the winner last year, and he didn't have any big records. He stayed in for like 7 minutes maybe, and eliminated like 2 guys. That's not a record, but he still won the match. And that's all that matters. It really is. Above anything else. Stone Cold, he got the record and he got 4 eliminations, but what is that? I don't know, he didn't have a match at WrestleMania. He didn't have a world title. I don't know. But I've made my point. And it looks like we will continue this match right now. It looks like the Undertaker's up on a turnbuckle. That is not where the Undertaker likes to be. I can't even remember the last match Undertaker was in, honestly. Looks like, is this going to be... Oh my god, it's a stunner off the top rope. Stone Cold. Now it looks like, is he going to hit another stunner right here? 2 stunners in a row. It's like, yes, Stone Cold will stun the Undertaker straight in the depths of hell where he came from. And I like the stunners this year. I like the new variation of the stunner this year. I'm still debating. Stone Cold, he will be re-signed next season, and same with the Undertaker. I'm trying to decide whether I want these guys to be on the Legends brand or whether I want them to be on the Modern Era brand. I'm not really sure. I think I'm gonna give Undertaker the Legends brand, but I'm not. I have no idea. I'm not really sure. And Stone Cold, he will probably be on the Legends brand. But he could also be. I feel like he could go with the younger guys, but I don't know. I have no idea. I'm not sure yet. Guess we'll figure out when we're making the preparations for next season. And I have already started making preparations for next season, by the way. I've actually downloaded a couple wrestlers. I got Ambrosius in the game next year. I made some tag teams. I got some stuff together. I got it all under control. I've been playing around in that game a little bit, and yeah, I'm just trying to make it the best universe mode for you guys possible. And yeah, I think next year is going to be the best year of universe mode in history. In history, that's a tall claim, but I think it will be the best season in history, even though it's only been 2 seasons in history, and this will be the 3rd. I really do. I think it's going to be the best. It's going to be the best season. But anyways, Stone Cold and The Undertaker. These guys are still duking it out for that spot in the Royal Rumble. Stone Cold knows how it feels to be in the Royal Rumble. Undertaker does not. Undertaker knows how it feels to be champion. Stone Cold does not. Yeah, these guys are a lot alike in many ways. They've actually teamed up against each, or they've actually teamed up together at one point. They've faced off against each other. Um, these guys have been in a lot of the same matches actually. Last year they had that whole big thing because I remember Stone Cold. I remember they had like a rivalry. Both of them had a rivalry with Wade Barrett at one point. Um, or it was like Dolph. No, never mind. Never mind. Dolph Ziggler was Brock Lesnar. Um, yeah, because Stone Cold, he was in a lot of high-profile matches. Undertaker, oh my God, Stone Cold with the second or third stunner in this match. Depends on if you count the turnbuckle stunner. But 1, 2, and 3. Stone Cold winning his way into the Royal Rumble match once again. We're going to see Stone Cold try his luck once again. I can't wait to see how he does. I mean, if Stone Cold can win this Royal Rumble, then that means big things. That's the kind of career boost that could get him, get him recognized. Stone Cold has done nothing this season, but if he wins this Royal Rumble, that is a huge step in the right direction for Stone Cold. I mean, that gives you a guaranteed title shot. That's something that Stone Cold, I mean, he's had title matches before, but he's never been able to step up, never been able to do anything. That was a pretty awkward end to that commentary, because I didn't think I had enough time to say what I wanted to say, but I don't even remember what it is anymore. But anyways, we got our main event, you guys. It is going to be Mankind and Tensai, or Mankind taking on Mr. Money in the Bank Tensai. And Mankind, he was a former undisputed champion, excuse me, until he had his title taken from him at Money in the Bank by Triple H, who Triple H, I believe, Triple H is holding his title right now. I believe he is a 2-time undisputed champion. That's pretty awesome. I believe he's like, I don't know, he's like our only 3-time champion out of anybody. Except I kind of feel weird calling that because he didn't really win the title the first time. It was a default champion. And I don't know, and he didn't even defend it at all. He lost it to John Cena. But I'm really not sure whether I can call it. But I don't know. I guess we'll have to see. I don't think I am going to call it, actually. I don't think I am going to give Triple H the 3-time champion award. Because, I don't know, he has not won the title 3 times. That's a big point. That is what we got to look at. Triple H has not won a title 3 times. He's won a title twice. But he's not won it 3 times. But anyways, Tensai, as you can see, speaking of Triple H, Tensai's got to have Triple H on his mind. Triple H, you got to think, is watching this match because, he's got former champion Mankind taking on guaranteed number 1 contender Tensai for Triple H's title. Triple H knows Tensai can cash in that Money in the Bank briefcase whenever he wants, and he can get his title shot whenever he wants. So that's a big thing for Tensai, big opportunity. And as you can see, he is accompanied tonight by Vader. And Vader, these guys have had like a weird friendship over the past couple weeks. Vader actually assisted Tensai in a match after he lost his television title. And yeah, ever since then, these guys, I mean, they've been pretty close. They actually went out and got some coffee the other day. What was I just gonna say? I don't know how I heard about that. I did see them walk out together, get in their car. They went down to they did carpool because that's what good friends do. I have no idea what I'm saying anymore. Wait, is it still working? If it wasn't working this entire time, I'm gonna be so mad. Well, yeah, Tensai and Vader, they did go grab a coffee from Starbucks the other day. It was right before our event, and actually earlier tonight it was. It wasn't the other day. It was earlier tonight. And they talked a little bit. They small talked about their families and stuff. Small talked about the wrestling business. Vader actually asked Tensai. He's like, because I did hear a little bit about this. People were telling me. Vader asked Tensai. He's like, when do you think he's gonna cash it in, or when do you think you're gonna cash in that briefcase? And Tensai told Vader, he said, "quote, I know exactly when I'm gonna cash it in, but I'm going to keep that a secret. So, I don't know. I guess we're going to see. At least for now, it looks like Tensai, he does know when he's going to cash that briefcase in. But, I don't know. Maybe it's not even like an approximate date. Maybe he's just saying like, if Triple H is in like a prone position, he's gonna cash it in. I'm not really sure. I have no idea. Didn't get much from that coffee date with Tensai and Vader, but not really sure. I do know though that Vader actually attended Tensai's daughter's her band concert, her elementary school band concert the other day. So you can say that these guys are pretty good friends. Tensai's daughter actually likes Vader. I've been told. It's been reported. Actually, Vader told me that after he attended Tensai's daughter's concert, he did say, he was pretty proud of it. He's like, she likes me. We're becoming pretty good friends, and she feels comfortable around Vader. So, which is always a good thing. Always a good thing to know. But I don't even know. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I'm just throwing stuff out there, seeing how it goes. But looks like we got a little cutscene here. What's going on? Looks like Vader's distracting Mankind, and the referee's just Tensai just clubs Mankind in the back. And maybe this is what they were talking about at the coffee meeting or at the coffee date. Maybe they were discussing game plans like this. I don't know. I only heard about that one thing. What else did these two do together? Well, let me think about it. Let me think what these guys did together. I know they've been at the gym a little bit. They sit next to each other on the plane. Vader was playing his music really, really loudly on the plane the other day. It was pissing everybody off. Tensai was like the one guy who's actually he was defending him. Who was the guy? Who was it? Oh yeah, Bradshaw. Bradshaw was like, he was getting real pissed at Vader. He was yelling at him for his music, but Tensai was like, hey, he only has a couple more weeks with us before Vader's contract expires, unfortunately. And that's a really unfortunate one. I'm so sad that Vader's contract is expiring. He's awesome. I love watching Vader in there, and it's a shame that he won't be in next year. I guess he really didn't do anything WrestleMania worthy, but hopefully we can see Vader again in the future. Maybe he'll just take this year off. I don't know. At least from wrestling, we'll see what happens. But anyways, Mankind just gets alley-oop bombed out of the corner by Tensai. And this whole match, this whole commentary, this has been just off the wall. I have no clue what's been going on. I apologize for that. I'm all over the place. This has just been a weird match, this commentary. Talking about their coffee dates, their Tensai's daughter's clarinet concert. She does play the clarinet, by the way. It is it's a organized school band. She's in school band. Yeah, I mean, that it's all pretty off the walls. I have no clue what's going on. Mankind, he clubbed Tensai in the back. It looks like he did hit that bulldog. Could be only a matter of time before Mankind secures the victory. And no, if Tensai does kick out while Vader watches right next to him. And Tensai's gonna go outside. Looks like he's gonna game plan a little bit with his best friend Vader. And Vader and Mankind right now. Vader tried to swing at Mankind, but Mankind was not going to have it. He just stepped away. He said he's not going to stoop to those levels. He's going to fight Tensai because he came here to fight Tensai, not to fight Vader. But Vader did throw Mankind back into that ring. And Mankind also, that's a pretty sad one. Mankind's contract expires at the end, and when I say contract expires, I mean that I'm not renewing them, obviously. That is kind of sad that Mankind he won't be with us next year. He's done a lot this year. He was a world champion. In like 12 weeks, this guy became world champion. Not even, maybe like, I don't even know. It was over the limit? So who knows? But Mankind just DDTs Tensai's skull right into the mat. And a Mankind's going to drag Tensai over, and he's going to pin him for the 1. Just a 1 count. And Vader gets up on the apron. The referee's going to go yell at him. Referee Charles Robbins. I think that was like the first cut I've ever had in a main event match. But this match is like 20 minutes long. I don't normally like to cut main events, but this match had to be cut. Excuse me. Oh my god. I can't stop yawning. It's too late. Too late for me to be up commentating this match. But I don't know how much time we have left in this match. Probably not too much longer. Looks like it's starting to wind down a little bit. But in order for them to win that match, they have to get back into the ring. So I normally hate outside the ring action just because nothing ever seems to happen. And it just keeps the match, just prolongs the match. But I don't know. It looks like and stuff like this, when this stuff happens outside of the ring, he can't pin him. Tensai's got the claw locked in. Claw that we've seen him win a lot of matches with. But he cannot do anything because, he's outside the ring. And Tensai's going to run back into the ring. Is this going to be... Oh, no. Tensai, what are you doing, you piece of shit? Tensai. Tensai just screwed up his own way. That could have been a win for Tensai. A win against the former world champion is still a win. I mean, no matter what. If it's ring out count, if it's by disqualification, it's by pin or submission, doesn't matter. Still a win. Even if it's by forfeit. I mean, it will still go down in history that Tensai has beaten Mankind, but now it looks like it won't because, or maybe it will, I don't know. He screwed up that opportunity. He just got too angry, too out of himself, and now look at this. Double arm DDT. Tensai gets his face put into the ring. Looks like Mankind is going to go drag him into the middle. And, yep, this could be it for Tensai. 1. Oh, just a 1 count. Tensai is resilient. I'll give him that. And looks like Vader's best friend in his corner. Excuse me. Oh, God. I need to stop. I need to stop this. I'm, like, babbling on commentary. I'm yawning. Can't even talk in straight sentences anymore. Oh, did Vader get ejected? Yeah, looks like Vader did get ejected. Charles Robinson threw him out. And Tensai, I don't know if it's going to lose him his confidence a little bit, seeing that Vader is not by his side. But, I don't know. It looks like Mankind, though. Mankind just getting his knee clamped into the, or getting his jaw clamped into the knee of Tensai. And could it be a win off of a knee clamp? That does not look like it is. Fortunately, because that would have been a terrible way to get the win. Tensai looks like, oh, very nice, who usually does that? Brock Lesnar? I don't know, he's channeling his inner Lesnar, I guess. But looks like he's gonna pin off the Lesnar. 1, 2, and 3. Tensai getting the 3 count on a former world champion. That's a huge win by Tensai. And definitely gonna get him some momentum. Look at him. Look at how just he's so how do you say it? I guess excited. This is the biggest win of Tensai's career so far against, he's got a lot of momentum. I mean, I don't know if it is the biggest win because he has been champion before. He was television champion before. Longest reigning one ever. But looks like was definitely going to get on the mic. Let's see what he has to say. I'm Mr. Money in the Bank, bitch. What a quote. But thank you guys for watching. Boss TENSAI'S out.